Well, hi Taurus, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for May's reading. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. And I am going to get your cards out here. Taurus, let's find out what you can expect for the month of May. For the month of May, what's going on here? What do you need to know for Taurus? Universe for Taurus. Those go on top. For Taurus, please. Okay. It certainly feels like I got enough. If I have too many, then we put them aside for the second part of the reading. For Taurus. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, gosh. I have one card left for the second part of the reading. So, wow. Okay, the overall energy, Taurus, of your reading is the Ace of Wands. It's all about fresh starts, new beginnings, just blooming and blossoming. They're coming in. So, the Ace of Wands surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Seven of Cups. This is about confusion and love. These are the two strongest energies in your whole reading. So you're going to have a fresh start and new beginning. So it looks like you're going to get past all this confusion about, what is the right cup? It's about all these cups are just saying, pick me, pick me. But none of them are the right cups. So you've been through some relationships and you're just wondering, you're confused about what's love supposed to look like and feel like. Because I think you've just got past the relationship, because I have the Three of Swords right above the Ace of Wands and next to the Seven of Cups. This tells me your heart's been broken. There might have been tears. It might have been a third party. I don't see any other evidence so far, but Three Swords can signify a third party or third energy. But what I really feel here is, your heart was broken. Things didn't go the way that you had hoped. But there is a fresh start and new beginning coming in. So you're going to overcome that. And the Hermit is here. You've been spending some time alone, and you've been seeking guidance from the universe with the Hermit here. Seeking your path forward. What is your path? You may have more than one choice, or you just don't see a path. Well, the Hermit's here to help guide you. This is a card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But the Hermit, they know you've been hurting, okay? So they're shining the lantern on the Three of Swords. But there's hope, and I'm going to get to it. I always look at the cards closest to the Hermit. I have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups is under the Seven of Cups. This is the cup you want right there. This tells me that you have a huge, huge cup of love that you could offer the right person. So you have it, and it might be coming in because it's right next to the Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Whether it's coming in or it's just that you have it to give, let's just keep reading. I have the Nine of Pentacles on the other side of the Ace of Wands and under the Hermit. So this tells me you are going to get yourself together, or you are getting yourself together. You're becoming grounded again. You're becoming yourself again. You're becoming self-assured again. Very secure and stable and being you. A beautiful person, a very grounded person, a grounded card. The Hermit saying this heartache right here will go away because this is what's coming. This whole line is what's coming. Oh my gosh. I have the Star card under the Ace of Cups. This is the card for Aquarius. So Aquarius could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is a deep spiritual healing card. It's about seeing your own reflection in that pool of water, remembering the essence of who you are right down to your bare bones, remembering what you want, what you don't want from life. Very, very deep healing. So you need to go through this healing. You have a broken heart to get over. You have a huge cup of love within your heart already. It might be coming in too. So next to the Star card, I have the Five of Pentacles, and this is under the Ace of Wands. So I have the Three of Swords on one side, and then I have the Five of Pentacles below the Ace of Wands. So you've been feeling rejected, left out in the cold, sort of ghosted. Sometimes this is like being ghosted, but it's a gloomy card. It's not a good feeling, and you will be healing over this. Your heartache is going to go away. You're going to become strong again, the person that you're meant to be. And it's going to take strength. Yeah, it's going to take courage, but you're going to do it. I have the Strength card right next to the Five of Pentacles and under the Nine of Pentacles. So you will heal. And you're going to know what to do. There's the infinity symbol, and that's a symbol of intuition and knowing. So you are going to know what to do, and you will find the strength and the courage to do it. Very powerful card. This is a card for Leo. Leo could be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. So let's get started on the second part of this reading. This is for Taurus universe. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Taurus. What's going on? Month of May, Taurus, for Taurus. Month of May. Taurus. The month of May. Let's see what we have here. I also want to point out the Nine of Pentacles. That can be earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And I know this is your energy that you're coming back to being once you heal. It's like the Hermit is trying to show you, you know, it's like, it's not all going to stay this way. You're going to find the strength and the courage to become yourself again. And that's just exactly what you need to do. And there you are, Taurus, as an earth sign. There you are. This is your card, the Hierophant, in your reading. And I need one more card, please, for Taurus for the month of... There, I got two. So, we read it. Okay. So up here in your highest energy, the Six of Pentacles. You were breadcrumb. The Hermit is right next to the Hermit. They're kind of pointing out, you know, maybe you don't realize the breadcrumbing that was going on, and maybe you do, but whoever this was that broke your heart, they threw your scales off balance. It was like a one-sided relationship almost. This person here is like begging. It's like you could be, it could have been like almost like begging for attention, or for them to be around, or, you know, just to do something with you, or, you know, come and see you, whatever. But they were breadcrumbing. They were feeding you just enough to keep you hanging into the relationship. So it's good that it ended. It's good. I have the King of Pentacles here. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. This is you, Capricorn. And Taurus, and what you're doing is you're looking at that pentacle, the security, the stability. Very mature-minded, the King of Pentacles. All cards are male or female. But you have your eye on that pentacle. You really want a secure and stable relationship. It came out right after the Six of Pentacles, which is very insecure. It's totally opposite of what you're looking for. So, you know, remember that when you're going through your healing, that this past person really wasn't who you wanted in your life, even though you let your heart, you know, get involved and your heart got broke. the right person is out there still someplace. We have the Page of Wands next to the King of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands, you know, this is about holding a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. But, you know, it's like something's brewing, and it's brewing from the bottom of your feet, and it will come out your mouth. It'll be like either you're going to make a declaration to yourself about how you're going to move forward, because you have the Ace of Wands surrounding your entire reading, for one thing. So you will be moving forward. Or it's something that you need to say to someone in order to have closure to move forward, or in order to move forward. So there's something that will come out your mouth that's been on your mind, and something is going to be said, whether it's to you or someone else. I have the Seven of Wands under the Six of Pentacles and right next to the Nine of Pentacles. So you're very much on guard. You're very much aware of what happened here, that you were being breadcrumbed. It doesn't matter. I know it doesn't matter. It still breaks your heart when you look back at it. You know what went on. But you're also, these are like opinions, or like everybody's got an opinion here. We got messages maybe trying to come in. You're blocking them. And if it's from this past person, I think you're blocking their trying to contact you through phone calls or texts or emails or video chat or something like that. But you are definitely blocking some energies from coming near you. This is helping you become yourself. So once you become yourself, maybe that's when you do the blocking. But you may have blocked already. This Seven of Wands is right next to the Chariot, and the Chariot is right under the King of Pentacles. This is the card for Cancer. Cancer might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. The Chariot is all about moving forward. Those sphinxes there, if you were to snap the reins, you could get up and you could book forward so fast. So these sphinxes will be moving you forward. Forward. Right under the King of Pentacles, forward, right towards what you've been wanting, what you got your eye on. Now, I have the Judgment card right next to the Chariot, and it's right under the Page of Wands, where you're going to speak up. Something's brewing in your mind. Something is coming to the surface with you about moving forward. Well, you've been in the middle of a spiritual lesson with this card. Your guardian angels and spirit guides, they've been blowing a horn down on you, and you're awakening to a spiritual lesson. And anytime you awaken to a spiritual lesson, you get rewarded by the universe, and so that you can, take your next step forward in your life, in this life cycle, or into another life cycle. So you were in the middle of a spiritual lesson. If you're wondering what was going on, why you had to go through it. But it has something, whatever it is that you're going to declare or say to someone, it has to do with your spiritual lesson, with you learning it. You're moving forward is because of learning your spiritual lesson. I have the Three of Wands right under the Seven of Wands and next to the Strength card. So this is you. You're holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings again, that your reading is surrounded by. The Ace of Wands is blooming and blossoming, so it's going to happen. There's 3 ships out there. 1, 2, 3. Can you see them? I like to hold it close because some people have never seen those ships. They're so tiny. They're way out there. But this is you, ready for your fresh start, new beginning, and waiting for your ship to come in. And you know that your ship is out there. And I knew from reading this reading, because you learned your spiritual lesson, you get rewarded. So with this card coming out, your ship is out there. Next to the Three of Wands is the Hierophant. Look, your card, Taurus. But the energy of this card is about traditional values, traditional morals. It's about security, stability, groundedness. Very, very spiritual card. This is also a card of marriage. Marriage. Are you moving towards marriage? This is sitting right next to the Three of Wands. There's somebody in a ship that's coming in that you will end up in a very committed relationship with. I think you're getting through all this right now. I feel like this is coming in, and this reading is letting you know that there are good things on the horizon for you. Not sure if this happens in May, but it feels like maybe the beginnings might by the end of May, because you have other stuff to go through here. I have the Eight of Swords next to the Hierophant and under the Judgment card. So what you've done is you've taken these bandages off. So you got your eyes you can't see, you're bound, and you were feeling kind of trapped in this space of not knowing the truth and the clarity that's been all around you. It's like ignoring the red flags. But you freed yourself because you learned your spiritual lesson. And this is, you can see those swords now. You know the truth and clarity about this past relationship. So this is the reward for learning and seeing these swords and getting yourself out of this space of not knowing what happened, and understanding it is allowing this, somebody's coming in, and it's your ship to come in. And I think that's why the King of Cups, the extra card, had to come out. This is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That's 2 for Cancer. That might be strong in your chart, or someone else's around this reading might be coming in and might be strong in their chart. The King of Cups is a very mature-minded individual holding a giant cup of love. Remember this cup of love over here? And I was like, is that your cup of love? Is that a cup that's being offered to you? No, it's both. I have the King of Cups, and there's somebody coming in that is on your ship. That's your ship coming in for a fresh start, new beginning. This is once you get it, healed, and and you become yourself again. This King of Cups comes in. They have a huge cup of love. They hold it close. They are not one to just spread their love all over. They hold on to that cup. And excuse me, this person, they're looking for someone to hand their cup of love to. And it's going to be you. Oh my gosh. Right on the same line with these cards right here. So, you're going through a lot. I have the Enduring Virtues Angel deck right here. And I'm going to cut it and take out a clarifying card. Excuse me. Talking. I get so excited sometimes. I have allergies and it's dusty outside today. So, enough of me. I'm going to pull out a card from Doreen Virtue's Angel deck. There's 78 cards in this deck. Now, this may or may not go with the reading. This is just either advice or something that the universe wants you to know. I'm going to shuffle just a little bit. They're big old cards. Big. I've had these forever. Okay, I'm going to cut. And here's your card right here. For Taurus. Out with the old, in with the new. Out with the old, in with the new. In with the new. You can pause and read this card yourself for as long as you want. You can look at the pictures or whatever. That's why I'm holding it like this. Now I'm going to read it to you. Heaven is showing you a sign that it's time to move in a new direction. The Chariot. Often this is because you're not happy and feel a lack of purpose in your life. This is a wake-up call to make changes that match your heart's desires and spiritual truths. Wow. And the wake-up call comes from the Judgment card, those guardian angels and spirit guides. So that's a beautiful card there. And look, guardian angels are right there, trying to help guide you. So this is your angel card. This is your reading. Taurus, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.